Hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading here. And yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a different type of video. Can Apex Trader Funding pay out? And kind of the reason I'm doing this video is I was a little bit triggered. I'm not going to say what channel it was. It wasn't a huge channel. I think they have like 1.5K subscribers. But basically in a summary, he was saying how, he was basically dissing Apex for the discounts they provide, that it's not sustainable, that they can't do that, and basically they're gonna not be able to pay out if they keep offering these big discounts. And he basically was saying that this company is about to go belly up, and it really triggered me. But then he also has his comments turned off on the video, which whatever, can't even comment. I actually ended up, probably shouldn't have done this, but I ended up sending him an email trying to point out where he was incorrect in his video and his facts were actually wrong. He was stating stuff, rules that were not correct on his video, but he responded basically very unprofessional and just basically was laughing and saying whatever. I'm not even going to get into that, but it kind of triggered me into doing this video. And so I'm going to attempt to review, and based off of the information that Apex provides on their website, I'm going to show you how and why Apex can offer these 80 to 90% discounts. And they're not the only prop firms that are doing 80% discounts, but they're the only prop firm with that's this big that's doing it, and that's consistently offering these 80% discounts. So we're going to dive in, and I'm first going to show you how I basically took the information that is on their website and how I use that information to get to my numbers. So obviously there's some guessing involved, but let's get started. Okay, so here's their website, and you can see here they have an average monthly compensation, which I'm not going to really use this number. I'm more interested in their most the recent data. So 16.2 million paid out to customers since 2022. We're not really going to use this information either. We have a better way of getting this information for the most recent data. 27,671 PAs funded last month. That information is very important for this video. So remember that number. Now, if we scroll down, also just want to point out for this video, we have to make a lot of assumptions. So obviously, this is just my opinion. I do not have concrete hard numbers from Apex or anything like that. Apex doesn't pay me. I think they're a great company. But for this video, we're going to primarily focus on the $50,000 account. We're going to use that account as the threshold. I think it's probably the most popular account. There's definitely going to be some people that go with $25,000 accounts, but there's also going to be people that use the 75, the 100, 150, and the 200. But we're going to focus as an average. We're going to focus on the $50,000 account, so keep that in mind as well. Then we scroll down all the way down to the bottom. Here, and a lot of people don't know this, but Apex shares their payouts to everyone. They share the payouts that they make. You click on that, it'll take you to this information, and basically for the last 3 months, they post all of their payout. And it'll have only the first name and the state and city of where that payout is and the date that the withdrawal was made. So this is the very important information that we have. So basically, I took all this information and I put it in this spreadsheet. Okay, so now basically I put it all in this spreadsheet and I sorted it. So I have a couple different tabs that we're going to go through. This first tab is kind of just more of an information, and this first part is like, I think it's just pretty cool. So I sorted it by person and subtotal it, by person, to see just kind of my own curiosity, and I thought I'd share it. But these are the top earners. I call them the top traders, I guess. These are the top traders for the last 3 months that have been on Apex. So as you can see, we have Smita in Frisco, Texas. They have made a total of $195,000 in withdrawals from Apex in the last 3 months. So that is awesome. And that's also like, it's motivational for me. Knowing it's possible, scrolling through this, I know it's possible. Like, do a lot of people fail? Yes, and we'll go over that in a little bit. But Brian from Woodside, New York at 160,000, Douglas from Las Vegas, 117,000. But basically, yeah, I'm going to probably continue doing these videos in a summary of kind of the tracking these payouts. I wish I would have exported this information, or just exported the information into Excel like the past 6 months. This is 3 months of data. I wish I would have like 6 months or 9 months. I think that would be pretty cool to go back and see just how much Apex has grown, which we'll get into that now. So basically, that's what this sheet is. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. But if we go to per month, so this is also important. So in February, they made their total payouts was 1.9 million. Okay. In March, it went up to 2.2 million. And now in April, which we still have this, 1 full week of this month, but right now they're at 3.1 million. So as you can see, they're definitely experiencing growth. And the last 3 months, they've paid out a total of 7.4 million. So now this guy on YouTube, he was claiming that's just not, they can't, they're not making enough money to pay out. Well, I beg to differ. I think he's full of crap. But I'm going to show you why I think that. So I'm going to show you here. Don't look at everything first. I want to go through each one and kind of explain where and why I got to where I am at. But so here, this account, like I said, let me just go back. I don't know if you remember this. This is basically, so remember this number? PAs funded last month was 27,671. Okay. So that's what this number is. Now, I'm going to assume that, and there's a lot of assumptions being made here. Okay, so hear me out. There's definitely, so when you get a funded account, you have two different options. You can choose to pay a one-time fee. That one-time fee for a $50,000 account is $140. So you pay the $140 and you're done. That's it. You can trade that account for a year, 2 years, and you will not incur any additional fees. That's what I do. Because especially with 20 funded accounts that I have. Also, I guess if this is your first time that you're watching this video, I've been journaling my trading, and I kind of did a journaling of getting $50,000 accounts funded. I just achieved that goal today, actually. So we have 20 funded accounts when we're basically ready to now trade those funded accounts and get to the profit target and withdraw. Hopefully we'll make it on this sheet in the future. But so you have a choice. You can do a one-time $140. Again, this is for a $50,000 account. Or you can do a monthly fee. That monthly fee is $80 a month. So obviously that $80 a month is reoccurring. And once you choose which one you want, you cannot go back and forth. Once you choose, that's it. You can't change it. So obviously I would rather pay, $140. I just have to have these accounts for 2 months, and that $140 is already a good invest or the better option. So that's why I did that. And I think this is just my assumption here. I assume that most people do the one-time fee. Now, when you get into the $300,000 accounts, that one-time fee is a lot higher. So then it might make sense to do the per month instead of the one-time fee. But let's just assume that. So with 27,000 funded accounts last month at a one-time fee, we're at 3.8 million just in those accounts. Okay, stay with me here. Now, in previous videos, I'd have to dig through the videos, but somewhere John from Apex shared, and I was trying to dig through the videos to find the actual number. I couldn't find it, so this is, maybe I'm wrong on this number. And if I am wrong, I'll change it. Comment below if you know that number. But I think that 80% of evaluation accounts are failed. I think that is what John said, that 80% of evaluation accounts get failed. Okay, so keep that in mind. So I decided I'm just going to do 70% just to be safe. Okay, so now we know that there's 27,000 accounts got funded. So if we know that 70% of them fail, then we can do the math. The math is right here. Basically 30%, which is, basically only 30% actually make it to a funded account. If you're following me along here, that means that there would have been 92,200 evaluation accounts sold last month to get to that 27,600. Oh, sorry, I am sharing the wrong screen here. Okay, all right, it's okay. Let me just quickly go over again. I apologize. I thought I was sharing the right screen and I wasn't. Here I was talking to no one. Okay, let's just go back, and the 27,671 at $140 one-time fee, like I was saying, that is 3.8 million. You can see the math here. Do the math yourself if you don't believe me. Okay, then this is what I was saying. It would take 92,200 evaluation accounts with a failure rate of 70% to get to the 27,600 funded account. Does that make sense? Okay, so now again, we're going to assume then that 92,200 evaluation accounts were purchased last month. Again, that 70% is me estimating, but according to John, I think he was saying that 80% of evaluation accounts are failed. So I'm being safe and going with 70%. And okay, so now what is the average price that people pay for an evaluation account? Now, most of the time, Apex is running a sale, right? Now, again, this is all coming from one video that triggered me. But so that guy was saying that there's no way that they can keep offering 80-90% discounts. They're going to go bankrupt. That was his comments. So I'm just going to assume, again, $50,000 accounts at an 80% discount is $34. I'm just going to assume that everyone that purchased an account last month had at least an 80% discount. Okay. So if we do that, that amount comes to 3.1 million. Okay. So now we already have over almost 7 million in revenue coming in. And we know last month they paid out, or even this month, they paid out 3.1 million. So this guy obviously isn't good at math, or just didn't care, didn't research it or whatever, but it's easy to see just from these numbers alone that yes, it is very easily doable. Basically, there's so many people failing evaluation accounts that it's paying for the people that are getting paid out, which has always been the case, so to speak. But more so people that are paying for, people that get their funded account, that is either the one-time fee or the monthly fee. That also, that is more so paying for the payouts than, vice versa. So now here's some things that we just haven't even taken into account. So they only offered this one-time fee like 2 months ago, I think. So, I don't know if there's still accounts that are on the $80 a month reoccurring. I have no idea. This is me just completely guessing, but that the monthly reoccurring fee is $80 a month. I just guessed at around 5,000 accounts that are doing the reoccurring fee. That would come to 400,000. And then just a couple notes. So this number, that would bring the number to 7.4 million in revenue that Apex would be getting, and they're paying out 3.1. You do the math, but it seems to me they're doing quite well. So, yeah, I think they can offer 80-90% discounts, and it kind of makes sense why they can do that. Now, things that we haven't even considered, and that is the 90-10 split. So the first 25,000 you get to keep when you make a withdrawal per account, but then after that, Apex keeps 10%. So we're not even figuring that into this, that 10% that Apex keeps. I have no way of knowing what that is, so I'd be just completely guessing. So I didn't include that. Also, Apex does have the right to copy your trades. Now, me personally, yes, they say they have the right to do that. And I don't want to say that they don't do that. Maybe they do. But as you can see here, there's not really a need for them to do that. They're making enough money that it's not really necessary for them to copy your trades. But I guess, they have that right. And if they have a trader that's consistently profitable, for example, Smita in Frisco, Texas, and Brian and Douglas and Seabrook and Anna, if these guys have been consistently profitable, they might be copying all their trades. And if they are, that's also additional income. So obviously, then just other thing is, obviously they have expenses. I get that. Obviously they have, I have no idea what kind of expenses per month that they incur. Obviously, I'm not even going to speculate on that, but I am going to guess that it's not anywhere close to 3 million a month. So anyway, that's kind of my rant. That's kind of my my rant for the week. And yeah, if you hear someone or see someone commenting that it's a scam, you hear that as well a lot. Apex is a scam, or I've heard it, and it's just it's very stupid comment. I mean, it's obviously not. Obviously, people fail, but and a lot of people, say that they set you up to fail. They want you to fail. And my comment to that is, yes, they have to rely on people failing. And it's part of the business. The trading business, 90% of traders fail. So it's not like they are trying to make you fail. Now, a lot of people mention the trailing drawdown, that is set up for you to fail. And I kind of understand that, but I just never had an issue with that. Like, my comment to that is always just take your profit. Like, if you have a profitable trade, take your profit and you can always re-enter. But I'm not going to get into that. That's the only downside that I would say. But a lot of prop firms have the trailing drawdown. And the trailing drawdown is there to, get you to take your profits and, not let you're in $1,000 winning trade and you just keep hanging on and all of a sudden it goes down, to zero. Would you look at that and consider that a good trade? I wouldn't. I would be like, yeah, I should have taken my profit at, at least 700. So I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. But anyway, I think also I'm going to start saving this data every month. And I'm going to kind of update the data, especially the payouts and who the top traders are, and just kind of do a monthly video. I think it's very interesting. So if you like it, if you want me to continue doing it, comment in the description or comment down below. Also, like the video, subscribe. And again, I trade live. If you follow my journey, if you want to follow, I would appreciate it. But yeah, curious what your thoughts are. Am I way off on my calculations? Do you see something that is way wrong? And if you're an Apex hater and I don't know, go ahead and comment down below and whatever, you do you. But anyway, that is my rant and I'm done for the day and I feel a lot better. So we will catch you tomorrow.